This is only a test. If this had been an actual emergency or God knows what, you would have been notified by your public protectors. Well, hello everybody, it's me, I'm Guy, and I'm here at the park in San Anselmo. I've tried to warn the neighbors of what I'm doing. This is my second beer. This is a beer called the Hipster Conformant. I have not gone with the Hipster Conformant beer before, but I think it's a brilliant name. The previously drank Ghost Town Coffin Juice Hazy IPA was very good. Am I prepared? Not hardly. What day is today? It's the 26th of Monday in October, and I've just got back from Oregon, and I haven't. Have I recovered? I think I've recovered, but you know, that's. Never mind. Let's just get right into it. Whatever. Into the narrative. Everybody wants to talk about the narrative, right? I was just seeing something about it. It's like a battle of the narrative, and I got my own shaky narrative. I hope you have your own narrative too. I think you should hold on to your narrative. Everybody should hold on to their narrative, and ignore everybody else's narrative, particularly the dominant narrative. Where are we at? Monday, October 26th. Gosh, Hipster Conformant. We're not going to control the virus, Trump aide says. Maybe he's right, okay? Nominee set for confirmation. Judge Amy Coney Barrett. Whatever you do, Democrats oppose Barrett ideologically, but their opposition has little to do with the nominee herself. Democrats have insisted the winner of the election should be allowed to fill the seat, just like the Republicans insisted before, and they won somehow because they had the Senate and they defeated Merrill, whatever his name was, Garlic. That's right, Garlic. Dog is barking. It's a beautiful day in the park. I'm back in San Anselmo. I made it down in Amtrak. I slept pretty good last night. I've been exhausted lately. Climbed the hill, back and down, up and down. Acorns are happening in San Anselmo. Actually, it's been a weak year for acorns. I don't get it. I don't understand the whole rhythm of the acorn thing. But one of the last things I did in Oregon, thank you, Oregon, love you, everybody. You know who, particularly my family up there. Was I finally got done with some cracking the acorns and doing like all the videos on YouTube, and it sort of worked. And my sister cooked up these little acorn patties, and as I had a couple on the train, they were delicious. So I'm into that big time. I just don't even know. I mean, I just can't even imagine. Once this sweeps the world and everybody discovers how good acorns are, what's going to be left of the world then? It's going to transform everything. So meantime, we got the New York Times here. I don't know why I bought this issue, just because I haven't bought it for so long. And of course, they're going on about all the phony fraud Trump's worried about. But then, shaky record for overseers of New York City vote. Shaky record. The paragraph. The official overseas voter registration in New York City is the 80-year-old mother of a former congressman. The official who oversees voter registration in New York City is the 80-year-old mother of a former congressman. Did you get that, people? That's the opening line. The director of Election Day operations is a close friend of Manhattan's Republican chairwoman. Did you get that, people? Listen. The head of ballot management is the son of a former Brooklyn Democratic district leader. And, period, and, oh, look at it, they start the sentence off with an and. I love that. It's almost like my kind of writing. Capital A-N-D, and the administrative manager is the wife of a city council member. As the workings of American democracy have become more complex with sophisticated technology, early voting, and the threat of foreign interference. Oh my God, foreign interference, you can't let that happen. New York has clung to a century-old system. Blah, 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 blah. The next story. Voting rights. More stuff. Georgia, Americus, Georgia. Opening sentence. One mother worked at Habitat for Humanity. It's very similar to the other story. The official who oversees voter registration in New York City is the 80-year-old mother of former congressman. The next story. One mother worked at Habitat for Humanity, period. The other helped teenagers who run afoul of the law, period. Oh my God. Was it more voter mayhem? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Foreign interference, that's the problem. I mean, I don't know how it could be more screwed up than just good old American interference. I think we do that so well. I don't know why we're worried about foreign interference. I don't know how we can screw it up any more than do it ourselves. Hipster Conformant. I hate Trump. It's my Hipster Conformant comment of the day. Actually, I don't hate Trump. I don't hate Trump. We have a dog barking in the park. Isn't that shocking? Everybody's looking great here. A lot of picnic tables, people dancing. I'm looking at all kinds of humanity here. In their own little worlds. Nobody has mass. God bless. We're not going to control the virus, Trump aide says. So what is Biden's plan? Biden, in fact, has said he will only shut down the country if that is what government scientists advise. Okay, so this is what is this? This is San Francisco Chronicle authorship. Oh no, Associated Press here. It's a source of factual information. Biden, comma, in fact, so there you have it, in fact, has said he would only shut down the country if that is what government scientists advise, period. So that is, in fact, the plan. He would only shut down the country if that is what government scientists advise. So his plan is based on if what government scientists advise. And then he would possibly shut down the country. But so far, I don't know. Maybe you can find some government scientists who want to do that. I think you can find some government scientists who don't want to do that. He has said that if elected, he would make the case for why a national mask mandate might be necessary and would go to the governors to help increase Americans' mask wearing. He has said that if elected, he would make the case. If he was elected, he would make the case. He's not making the case before he's elected for why a national mask mandate might be necessary. And he would then go to the governors to help increase Americans' mask wearing. Wow. That's about as namby-pamby. Nothing is nothing. I mean, I'm not saying that he should be more dramatic, but I thought there was a great, fantastic plan that he's had for all this time. Right? Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to go on much like this today. I feel, as I've talked to my neighbors here in the park, none of them have masks, God bless. This is all falling apart here in typical fashion. I'm going to miss that little cabin in Oregon, believe me. I miss it already. It's all right. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. What if that was okay? And I do believe it is. Nobody has a mask in this park. Everybody has their own picnic bench. What did Biden say? He would make the case for why a national mask mandate. I don't like mandates. I like the way Trump's done it. 50 governors, 50 different people with responsibilities. I wonder if Newsom likes it. I bet he does. I wonder if Cuomo likes it. I bet he does. How would he like to be answering to President Trump? Would they like that? Maybe not. I think they'd like it. I think it's good that the governors have responsibility. It's another plus for Mr. Trump. I went to my favorite blue jeans store today in San Rafael. Visit my buddy Tom. If you go to Tom's place called Jeans to a T over there by what was it used to be called there? The Belly Deli. Used to be the Belly Deli. I highly recommend you do that. Just step over the fence. He's got a new little dog there, a little puppy who barks a lot. But don't be afraid. It's a good dog. And you go in there, and Tom will set you up with blue jeans. So I asked Tom, I said, Tom, I was up in Oregon. I stopped in a store and I saw $15 Wranglers. I thought. A week later, I went in, they were $30. At Tom's store, they're about $50. I buy them from Tom and pay $50 happily. And I said, Tom, is that possible? Did I really see $15 Wranglers? Actually, I saw the label that said made in Kenya, which is cool. And he goes, Guy, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. And he goes, people come in and ask me, can I get these same jeans and they show me the jeans that they paid $15 or $20 for in Costco. And he will then call up Levi's or whatever and say, hey, somebody has this number of jeans, and can I order them for his own little individual store in San Rafael? And he will be told, no, that's a private, that's like an internal contract with Costco or Target. And Tom will say, yeah, Costco or Target is paying $5 to Levi's or Wranglers. But they're not going to sell Tom, this individual store owner, a $5 pair of Levi's. He's got to pay Levi's or Wranglers $25. Anyways, you get what I'm saying, people. All right, it's too much of a beautiful day. I'm rambling on. Oh, gosh. I'm going to read 1904 for you. I can do this. Maybe I should just be mumbling. Here's a line from this book I haven't finished reading yet. A guy named Joseph Conrad. It's like my favorite author. And I should stop reading one of these days. It's a book called Nostromo. Never heard of it before. Well, I heard of it, but because I've become a Conrad fan in the last couple of years. Here's a paragraph.
I don't think I've ever seen bigger.
More dangerous to the wielder, T-O-O. More dangerous to the wielder, to this weapon of wealth. Double-edged with the cupidity Who is that? Somebody's phone is ringing in the wilderness. Do you hear the horns honking? What are they honking for? People are honking out there.
Black Lives Matter.
Ah, I'm going to get out there tomorrow with my Hooray for America sign. What do you think? Is that going to cause friction? I don't think so. I think everybody should be happy.
Depends, yeah, you know what kind of America we're all rooting for.
We got to root for this thing. We got to stay positive. It's an experiment.
You know, as long as it includes everyone, right?
Hooray for America. Red, white, and blue.
What's that?
Wealth. This weapon of wealth. Double-edged with the cupidity and misery of mankind. More dangerous to the wielder, too, this weapon of wealth. Sometimes I think that wealth is really, too much money is like the root of a lot of problems, and even trying to solve problems with too much money is a problem. Anyways, Joseph Conrad thinks the same thing, apparently. Double-edged with the cupidity and misery of mankind, comma. Steeped in all the vices of self-indulgence. Oh, I can't even talk anymore. That reminds me what I need to do.